grandma secretly fed my son peanuts to prove his allergy was fake. It's just in your head, she laughed. 3 days later, she was begging in court, but by then it was too late. We'd been managing Liam's severe peanut allergy since he was 2, carrying EpiPens everywhere, checking every label, training every caregiver. But Margaret, my mother-in-law, had simply refused to believe that allergies were an actual thing. In my day, kids weren't so fragile, she'd say at every family gathering, rolling her eyes when I'd check ingredients. That particular Sunday, I had stepped away to help my pregnant sister-in-law in the bathroom, trusting Margaret to watch Liam for just 5 minutes. When I returned, Liam was at the kitchen table with cookie crumbs on his face. Margaret beside him with her phone out, recording. Special grandma cookies to make you strong like the other boys, she was saying. Then I saw the jar of peanut butter cookies she'd hidden in her purse. Liam's face was already swelling, hives spreading across his neck, that terrifying wheeze starting. What did you do? I screamed, already grabbing the EpiPen. Relax, Margaret said, still filming. I gave him one 20 minutes ago. See, he's fine. This proves it's all in your head. 20 minutes? She'd been watching him slowly suffocate for 20 minutes to prove a point. His lips were turning blue as I stabbed the EpiPen into his thigh, his tiny body gasping. My husband David ran in from the garage after hearing my scream. She fed him peanuts on purpose. Margaret just laughed. Oh, stop the drama. It's just a little rash. You've made him weak with your paranoia. Richard, her husband, stood in the doorway looking confused. What's happening? She is trying to end our son. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Margaret said casually. I'm proving these allergies are fake. Look, he's breathing. That's when I simply grabbed Liam and ran for the door. Margaret stepped in front of me, blocking the exit with her arms spread wide. Where are you going? He's fine. This is exactly the drama I'm talking about. Liam's breathing was getting weaker and weaker despite the EpiPen shot. Move, I screamed. He needs a hospital. For a rash? You're traumatizing him with your hysteria. She was still filming with one hand while blocking us with her body. Look, everyone, she's running away because she knows I'm right. He's been breathing for 25 minutes since the cookie. If it was real, he'd be dead already. David tried to push his mother out the way. Move! Our son is dying. Dying? Don't be so dramatic. Margaret laughed, not even budging. Family members stood around looking confused and uncomfortable. Nobody wanted to take sides. Can everyone just calm down? Richard said weakly. Margaret, just let them go if they want to. No, they need to see this through. When he's fine in an hour, they'll realize I did them a favor. Margaret planted herself more firmly in the doorway. This fake allergy has controlled this family long enough. Liam's lips were turning darker blue. I couldn't wait another second. I shifted him to one arm and with every ounce of strength, I punched Margaret square in the jaw. She dropped her phone and stumbled sideways. You deserve that and nothing more, I screamed, rushing past her. You watched him suffocate for 20 minutes and filmed it. Margaret stood up wobbling and touched her bleeding lip like I'd just committed a war crime. She hit me. Everyone saw it. I want her arrested. You tried to poison my son, I said, already moving towards the car. I'll do worse if you come near us. David got us in the car as Margaret screamed from the doorway. See how unhinged she is? This is about control, not allergies. When that child is fine tomorrow, you'll all see I was right. 3 days later, Margaret showed up at our house at 6 a.m. with Richard, pounding on the door while Liam slept upstairs, finally stable after 2 days in the ICU. Please, I just got the court papers, she sobbed through the door. Child endangerment and an attempt on a child's life. They want to put me in prison. I opened the door with David beside me. Margaret looked destroyed, nothing like the smirking woman from 3 days ago. I didn't think it was real, she pleaded. Those Facebook groups said allergies were fake, that exposure would cure him. I was just trying to help. You filmed yourself poisoning him, I said coldly. You watched him turn blue for 20 minutes. I know, I was wrong. She fell to her knees on our porch. David, I'm your mother. Please tell them I didn't mean it. You held us back from saving him, I said. You blocked the door while he was dying. All the grandchildren, Richard said quietly. Everyone's supporting the restraining order. Margaret, you're banned from seeing any of them. No, she wailed. I'll go to therapy. I'll apologize. I believe in the allergy now. Please don't let them arrest me. I'm 70 years old. Prison will end me. Good. Maybe then you'll feel what you made my son feel. Despite all her begging, the judge sentenced her to 2 years in prison and 5 years probation. Richard filed for divorce, and all of David's siblings cut their mother off as soon as the verdict was read.